Well, hello everyone and welcome back. No, I haven't done a video in a while, but I was just kind of lazy / busy. So, yeah, today we're actually going to be doing something different. I know the channel is pretty much focused on either DOS or Windows for the most part, but I actually use Linux as my daily OS. In fact, the new computer I just built in this sleeper, it's got a Ryzen 5, that actually is running Ubuntu. And it's been working pretty good so far. I actually really like it. But I've never experimented with old Linux. The oldest Linux version I think I've ever used is Ubuntu 8.04, and it was like very briefly. So I've never actually used anything from before that, and I think that came out in like 2009, I think, maybe 2010, I'm not sure. But we're actually going to be experimenting with this. This is Mandrake Linux 6.5, which is based on Red Hat, as it says right here. And yeah, so this might look familiar to people who have seen Draga1's channel. He installed Mandrake 7. This is a little bit older, but it's probably pretty close to it. But I've never messed around with old Linux, and I've been wanting to do this ever since I found this in a thrift store for like $2, and I just couldn't resist the opportunity to buy it, especially with the box being in pretty good condition overall. I mean, the bottom's a little bit bent, but other than that, it's actually pretty good shape. So we're going to be experimenting with some old Linux. Now, I believe this came out in 1999. If we look at the copyright date, yeah, 99. Let's take a look at the box here for a little bit. Apparently it had free installation technical support, something you probably would want, since most people were not familiar with Linux at the time. This was Linux World 1999's Editor's Choice Award, as well as Product of the Year, and Distribution Server of the Year. So I'm assuming that was some sort of old Linux magazine. Based on... oh, it's just Linux Mandrake 6.1, but it says 6.5. What? Why are you lying? Okay. Apparently it comes with special versions of Partition Magic and Boot Magic. I kind of know Partition Magic. I've never used it. I've always used gparted, but... okay. 3,500 plus pages of electronic Linux references from Q and Sam's. I have no idea who or what that is. And as you can see, it's got Linux kernel 2.2.13, KDE 1.1.2, and Xfree 3.3.5. I know the Linux kernel. Current version I think is up to like 4.20 something. Not entirely sure. KDE I know is a lot newer than that nowadays. And Xfree, I'm assuming it's some sort of X server kind of thing for the Windows system. If we take a look here at the system requirements, it says we need a Intel Pentium or compatible. So Pentium 1, MMX Pro 2, Celeron 3, K6, K62, Cyrix, and the M2. And I've never heard of the M2. I know the Cyrix, but I'm not familiar with the M2. We need 16 megs of RAM, 64 recommended, 500 megabytes of disk space minimum, 1 gig is recommended, and a 3.5-inch floppy drive. So yeah, look here on the back. It's pretty much the same stuff it kind of throws up on the front. Talking about some other kind of stuff. Oh, apparently it comes with wine. Okay. That's cool. I didn't know that. I know this comes with like a ton of stuff, at least from the from Draga's video. So as you can see, we got all these things. Look at all these things. We got Red Hat 6 core, optimized for Pentium compatibles. Okay, KDE and Gnome. Gnome? I don't know. Yeah, so we got all the things. Oh, dude, Oh, these are just guides. I thought you could buy an actual boxed copy of GIMP, and I got really excited. Maybe you can, I don't know. Or could. Yeah. That is the box. So let's open this thing up, see what we got inside. Now there is a ton of cool stuff inside. Oh, sick. Oh, this thing's getting pretty good already. Alright. Let's see what else cool things we got in here. It's already starting off pretty good. We got a ton of manuals. We got the Mandrake User's Guide. That's not too thick. Like the Windows 98 manual, I think is a little bit smaller than this, or at least the 95 one is not too much bigger than that, so that's not too bad. Got the license agreement with some stuff. Now, I didn't open this. This was already open, so. Linux magazine? There was an official Linux magazine? Nobody ever filled this out. I doubt there is. I doubt this would still work. Micro scared. Okay, alright. Definitely not at the time. Maybe a little bit more nowadays, but... Stop. Read me first. But it's just telling you to read the Getting Started guide. Why is this necessary? Obviously, I'm going to read the Getting Started guide if I want to, get started and I don't know what I'm doing. So here's the Getting Started manual. You'd think they'd make the Getting Started one, the one you're going to read first, the nice one with the color and the nice bindings and stuff, but no, they're just like, here's just some stapled together black and white, like, paper. Then they got the installation guide, which is colorful, or at least the outside is. Okay, the inside is not colorful, but it's got the, well, whatever. It's nicer than the Getting Started one. My opinion, they should have made the Getting Started guide look better, but take what you can get. And the actual software itself, we have a boot floppy, or as Draga calls it, the Penguin floppy, and we shall refer to it as the Penguin floppy from now on in honor of Draga. Here's the actual CDs. There's 3 discs here. I believe this is the installation disc. This is the source disc. I don't know what the source disc is. I don't know if that just has packages on it or what. Or if it's like actual Linux source code. I'm not sure. And this is like the extras disc or something. So that's interesting. Now, obviously, we need a computer to install this thing on, and since I don't have a lot of desktops really ready at the moment to use, I could use the DOS machine, but I feel like it's not going to run very well with only 16 megs of RAM, and I don't feel like messing with it really. And I could have rebuilt the K62 machine in the actual NEC K62 machine that was used as my very first DOS machine, very early video on the channel. But I decided, let's go easy today, use an old laptop, and this is an official Toshiba carrying case for this laptop, and go ahead and unzip this thing. Yes, it's a Toshiba satellite, and it is quite heavy. This thing is at least a couple pounds. Did I say a couple? I meant more like 5 or 6. So yeah, very nice carrying case. So here it is, our Toshiba satellite. Now, it's not in the amazingest condition. Like, this thing doesn't stay closed anymore because the little clips are kind of broken. It's kind of sad. But and we got a little chunk of plastic missing there and stuff, but it's a little dirty. It's got some weird goop on there. I don't know what that is. I don't think I want to know. But yeah, this is quite the nice little laptop. And this is a satellite. And this is a Satellite Pro 400 CS. You probably can't see that very well because I'm too lazy to get real lighting, and we're just using the ceiling fan light. So there you go. So the specs for this guy is a 75 megahertz Pentium. If I am correct, it might be a 90 megahertz Pentium, but I'm pretty sure it's a 75. It's got 40 megs of RAM, so not the recommended, but hopefully should be enough. We have a 640 by 480 passive matrix LCD. That's the most unfortunate thing about this computer, is that the screen is passive matrix. It's not active. It does not look very well. It's definitely not a great passive matrix. I've seen later passive matrix screens that are like kind of okay, but this is really not that great. We have a kind of mushy and not that great keyboard. It's usable. It's better than like a... Well, it's better than the current MacBook. I will say that, but not amazing. And the other problem with this computer is that the nipple does not work. Very sad. In fact, the PS2 bus in general does not work, because there's a PS2 port on the back, and it does not work at all. My theory is that someone hot plugged a PS2 device in there, and it fried the bus, because PS2 is not designed to be hot pluggable. This machine just happened to be a bad machine that, you know, unplugged it. It blew out the controller. So no nipple. So we're gonna have to use an old serial mouse here. I would go get the wireless cordless mouse, but I don't feel like getting that out. And I already have this out because I was using the DOS machine earlier. So yeah, that's basically it for the computer itself. So why don't we go get it? Oh, I forgot the hard drive. It's got a 700 megabyte hard drive, the original hard drive in here. Could put a bigger one in. I do have like a 2 gig drive I could put in here, but we're going kind of lazy here. I just want to get this video done. Now this computer is pretty old, and it does not support CD-ROM booting. I forgot to show the CD-ROM drive on the side, but it's like a 2-speed. It's really old, but it still works pretty good. So how are we going to boot the Penguin floppy? Could use something like the Plop bootloader. I guess that could work, but forgot to show this off earlier. But ooh, okay, I hit the screen. We have this external Toshiba floppy drive that just plugs in with this special little proprietary connector. Just plugs in on the side, and that way we can boot the Penguin floppy and thus boot the CD. I am inserting the Penguin floppy. Penguin floppy has been inserted. I will now insert the install disk. If I can open this thing. Also, I just realized this says Complete Linux on it. Does that mean, was there an upgrade version of this? Did they sell upgrade copies of Linux? That just seems kind of weird. Old Linux man was weird. Let's go ahead and get this turned on here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I am kind of a Linux noob. When I said I used Ubuntu, I mean I use Ubuntu, and like don't touch the terminal a lot because I'm a noob at Linux. So let's hope this goes well. Let's just turn this thing on here. Hope this goes well. I'm probably going to have to adjust the contrast on the screen so you can actually see what's going on. Oh yeah, that CD drive. Let me angle the screen a little bit better. Okay, the camera is actually picking up the screen pretty well. I was a little bit worried it wasn't going to work very well. Hey, cool. I also forgot to mention this has a Windows 95 install on it right now, but I don't care about it. It's not anything special. To install an upgrade a system running Mandrake 5.1, press Enter. To enable expert mode, type expert or press F3. I'm going to press the Enter key and not type expert because, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. So it's clicking away. It's loading a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're loading VM Linux. So I've never used Red Hat based stuff before, so this is going to be quite interesting. Alright, loading in stuff. It definitely read the hard drive some. LinuxMandrake.com. I wonder if that still works. Welcome to Linux Mandrake. Installation is outlined. The official Linux Mandrake installation guide. Am I going to actually have to reference the manual for this? I hope not. I don't like reading manuals. If you've purchased official Linux Mandrake, be sure to register your product through our website. I will pass on that, especially because it probably does not work. We're going to go with Danish. No, we're not. What type of keyboard do you have? What is Tralt? Slovene? I know this is Russian. What is the PC 110? Okay, no, get me back to US. Get me back to US. Do you need to use PCMCI devices during the install? No. I do have a PCMCI Ethernet card we could use later on to see, but no. Answer no to this question if you only need PCMCI after the install. Oh, okay. It's like if you're using a PCMCI CD drive. No. The packages to be installed. CD. Well, I already did. Okay, it is spinning up the drive, so it did detect it. Would you like to install a new system or upgrade a system? Which, ooh, I bumped the camera. Install or upgrade. We are going to install because there's no thing there. No thing. What type of machine are you installing? For maximum flexibility, choose custom. Neither of these apply. Yes, I am running a server. My laptop's a server. I could do workstation. That might make it easier, but we're gonna go custom. I gotta look like I know somewhat of what I'm doing. Do I have any SCSI adapters? I don't think I do. Disk Druid is a tool for partitioning and setting up mount points. Designed to be easier than Linux's traditional partitioning software, fdisk. Oh yeah, I have no idea about... I barely know Linux fdisk at all. Which tool would you like to use? I will definitely use this. Oh, I was hoping it was going to boot me into a GUI. Aww. Alright, we can do this. Alright. We're grown-ups. Well, not yet, but will be. We can do this. We're strong. We can do this. We're going to delete this partition. Yes. Okay. Can you, like, autofill the partitions for me, please? We're gonna look at the manual right now. Let's see here what we got here. How to install. Setting up a partition. Thank God. Focus. I think if I blow on the camera, it'll focus. No, that doesn't help at all. There we go. Preparing a partition. Linux will be installed in a reserved space on your hard disk. Focus. You have at your disposition a partition for the Linux, for installation of Linux. You have at your disposition a partition which is already occupied. In this case, you may just delete other data. I should dual boot this with OS too. That'd be pretty interesting. You haven't. Oh, okay. It's just telling you what you need ahead of time. Okay, all right. You already use. Is it thing for a clean drive. What is FIPS? I don't know if I want to know what FIPS is. Help. Help, I'm a noob. Okay, nope, we've definitely gone too far. Okay, it's telling you to go into Windows fdisk or DOS fdisk and finding out partitions. Okay, I am going to press the add button. Or, oh, can I just press OK? Let's just assign a root partition. Okay. Also, the hard drive spun down because I was taking so long to add. Mount point, / size. Don't you have to have a swap partition or something? Oh, type Linux. Okay, let's do... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, let's, what do I do? Thought this thing was supposed to be easy. It's supposed to tell me what to do. Is it just telling me how to find space here? Hold on, let me look off camera. Aha! Creating of partitions. It was way back to this part. I guess the other part was just checking your partitions to see if you actually have space. Only handle a limited number of partitions on a single hard drive. Really? Up to 4 principal partitions. Number dev HDA. Oh, okay, it's HDA, not SDA. Okay. For first IDE disk, and then 15 in total on a SCSI hard disk. Why? Why is that a limitation? Choose an extended partition. Host logical drives. The logical... Just tell me what to do here, please. Okay, in Linux, partitions of type swap cannot be bigger than 128 megabytes. If you wish to use more swap, you should create several. What? Okay, old Linux is weird. In general, it's considered that for a RAM memory of less than 64 megabytes, you should have 128 megabytes of swap for RAM memory. Oh, for RAM greater than 64, 80 is sufficient. Okay, I always thought your swap partition was supposed to be the exact size of the RAM, but no. Okay, we can put in 128 megabytes. Should I do that? I mean, we kind of have limited space here. We only got 700 megabytes. Actually, it might be 750. Actually, it's like 7 something. Whatever. What partitions should I install? Linux Mandrake recommends creating 3 partitions for classic use. The swap partition of a size at least equal to that of the amount of RAM. Okay, it has to be at least equal. Alright, I didn't know that. The root partition and the home partition. I didn't know those were separate partitions. Am I just an idiot? Aha, there's a part on Disk Druid. Alright. Is dev 8. So it used SD for SCSI. Interesting. Okay. Drive number HDA1, HDA2. Alright. You should have free space on one of your disks. I do. I have tons of space now because I already deleted the partition. Choose the add button to create a partition on your disks. Swap partition. Begin by deciding on a size for your swap partition. I'm going to go with the full 128, I guess. A single rule is to choose at least a size which is equivalent to your RAM size or a little more. Okay. You could choose to take twice the amount of RAM. In any case, it is better to have a swap partition which is too big than one that is too small. Yeah, because if it's too small, you're probably going to end up with memory overflows, and you will have potentially a sad OS. Maybe we should just go with 80. You know what? 80 seems fine. We have 40. That's double of 80. So let's go here and tab over. How do I... Oh, okay. There we go. Linux swap. All right. We're going to go with 80 megabytes. Let's go with 100. 100. All right. Grow to fill disk. Should I do that? I don't think I'd need to. In the type Linux swap in the menu on the right. You tick case extendable. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't think we want to do that. Click OK to confirm your choice. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Can I edit this? All right. That looks good to me. Now, let's see here. The principal partition. Now choose the disk on which you would like to install the principal partition. Click on Add. Indicate the mount point of this partition. Oh boy. This is the directory to which it will correspond in all Unix systems. The root directory, / from which all of the directories are found. Enter / is the mount point. Now choose the size of your partition in megabytes, for example 500. You like the size to adapt dynamically according to the amount of space available on the disk. Tick the growable option. Select the partition type Linux native in the upper right. Do I have to create a third disk? Addition of an NFS partition. I don't know what that is. F disk. Okay, I think we just have to create the root partition. We're gonna add mount point / grow to fill disk. Yes. Size. Do I have to do that? Okay, no. Linux native. Okay, requested 1 megabyte, actual 676. Okay. And it says down here free 0 megabytes. Okay, so we filled the disk. Okay. It's gonna spin the hard drive up. I love the way this hard drive sounds. It sounds so cool. Oh, whoops. You already asked me this. Didn't I just do that? That is 100K. Should I check for bad blocks? Should I? Here. Let's look at the manual on this part. Should we check for bad blocks? That might be a good idea. This is quite an old hard drive. Okay. Oh. It's done. It only needed to do the swap. Okay. Made it look like in the manual it would let you select the mount point as well, but maybe because it only saw the one mount point, it just ignored it and just knows. Oh, okay. There it is. Partitions would you like to format? We strongly suggest formatting all of the system partitions, including that. There is no need to format /home or been another configured install. Yes. Sure. Okay. Oh, okay, alright. Printer support, I don't need that. We're gonna install other window managers. How much? Heck yeah, we want games. We probably do not have enough. We probably do not have anywhere near enough free space for all this stuff. Everything. Okay. I probably do not have anywhere near enough space for this all. It'll hopefully if it's good enough, it'll tell me. Install packages which have not been selected. Okay. Okay. I guess I have enough space? Okay. Cool. So yeah, this is going to probably take a long time to format it because I told it to select or to scan blocks. So I'm going to stop the recording and when it does something else. Ooh, it's doing a thing. It's doing a thing. It's finding overlapping files. What does that mean? I literally have no idea what that means. I mean, it's an empty drive. I don't know what that could mean. I didn't even know files could overlap. I don't know what they mean by overlapping files. I mean, duplicate files? Like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm a noob. I don't get this. I don't get Linux. I'm a Windows man. Oh, while that's waiting, just remembered I had some fortune cookie papers on my desk. You can be trusted to keep a secret. Wow, isn't that just fantastic? The camera does not focus at all. Well, I read it to you. You get the point. Let's see what this one says. You will receive an unexpected gift from an acquaintance. Sounds pretty cool. I got this computer from someone I knew for free. You don't appear to have enough disk space to install all the packages you've selected. You need more space on the following system. We're like 80 megs short. I should have made a smaller swap partition. That's what I should have made. Dial-up workstation, yeah, I don't need that. News server, do I really need that? No, I don't even know what NFS is. Would like that. IPX. I don't need an SQL server. Extra documentation, that might be a good idea. I probably don't need this stuff. C++ development? You know what, I'll leave that there. Alright, so do we have enough space now? Please tell me we have enough space. Okay. What? It has to reformat? You kidding me? Install system. Well, yeah, because it already formatted the drive. Previous. Well, duh, it already formatted it. Okay. Maybe it just is reformatting it right now. Oh, okay, it's just straight up is reformatting it. Exactly what I wanted. Wow. And it's not throwing up an error this time, so, Wow, isn't this great? Time to wait another 5 minutes for this to finish again. Okay, so it said 740 megabytes I needed. I disabled a bunch of stuff. We're down to 161. I thought that meant total, not remaining I needed. What do I disable? Let's go all the way down. Do I need Samba? What is NFS server? Probably don't need it. Web server, do I need that? Maybe? Probably not going to use that. Don't even know what this stuff is. I know what Emacs is. I don't know how to use it, but I know what it is. I kind of want the extra documentation in case things go horribly wrong. It'd be kind of dumb to install X without some other window manager. Do I need Office extensions? Do I need console multimedia? I'm gonna get rid of Samba. Don't need... Probably don't need this stuff. Anonymous FTP server. Probably no. Alright, hopefully that is enough. The only problem is that it reformats the disk every time you do this. Which is really annoying and dumb. I don't know why it does that. But... Okay. Then it's going to do that, and go back to previous, and then go back down to OK, and it'll do it this time. I already did this once. I believe it'll be the same. Yep, it is doing the same thing. So it is going to reformat and make the partition, I guess. Alright. So, I'll come back once. Hopefully we have enough... We don't have too much stuff now. You have to be kidding me. 62 megs? Do we need other window managers? I kind of want... That seems like the most interesting thing to me. Office extensions? Maybe... Do I need that? No. Do I need console games? No. I don't even have a CD burner. Why do I have that? Console games. Okay, I forgot to... Okay, so my camera ran out of storage. Basically, it said we were short 62 megs again, so So this is what this is what we have now. I removed a ton more stuff from here that I don't think I'll ever use anyways. So let's see how this goes. I swear if this... Watch. Calling hard read right now, we're going to be 1 megabyte short. Hard read.
Was not even close to him.
Oh, but Silent Wolf with the read?
Yeah.
Did you see the read?
I did see the read, Toph.
Tough!
I did see it.
Tough!
I know it's going to cause problems if I don't go back and change something. Alright, we're getting rid of extra documentation. Now I get to wait for the hard drive to reformat for the 3rd time. It's actually installing stuff now. Finally. Took long enough. So yeah, apparently it's going to take 5 minutes. I hope that's not 5 hours. It's 5 hours, ooh. I don't want to think about that. And it's done copying. That took about an hour, half an hour. Serial mouse on. Oop. Okay. Let's see here. Well, it is a Microsoft serial mouse. It's a 2.0, not a 2.1. Microsoft compatible serial. I could just say generic mouse, but I'm gonna go with the Microsoft. Yes, even though I don't have the adapter in yet, would like it. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't have that. I think, oh, that might just be configuring like IP addresses and stuff. Or specific. I don't know. I guess we'll just leave it at that. Fingerprinter, no, I didn't even add drivers for that. Now we're gonna have a super secret password. Well, looks like super secret password is not going to work for this. Should I? Okay. Wait. Okay. What is NIS? I don't know. Just gonna click OK. Custom boot disk provides a way of booting into your Linux system without depending on the bootloader. Okay. Let me go get a floppy disk, and I've removed the Penguin floppy. I have this all black floppy disk, so I'll put that in. I'll just go master boot record. I don't know what that is. Okay. I know this is a chips, some sort of chips graphics card. Let me go look up what this is. Okay, according to the Toshiba website, it is the CT65546. If I am correct, let me double check that. That is correct. Let's gotta install more stuff. What type of monitor do you have? I don't know. We're just gonna go custom. Okay. Yes, that is that. Yeah, it's that. Vertical sync. Yeah, that. Needs to set up the default resolution and color depth. Probe. use. We're gonna go 16-bit, even though, oh wait, no. I know this computer can do 24-bit, but it's not letting me. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Here we go. Yes, I can. Yes, I would. Installation is complete. Hey. Here we go. Kill signals. Restarting system. Hey. Okay. I'm taking the CD out of the drive. Nice, nice. Alright. I'm liking the OKs. So long it's creating directories. Maybe I don't know KDE. Wow, okay. I mean, I know of KDE, but I never actually used it. Especially not a version this old. Okay. I think we're done loading here. It's not super smooth, but the low refresh rate screen doesn't really mean much. Or the choppiness doesn't mean much because the refresh rate is so horrible. So here's what we have. We have here, like the folders are all like stuck together here. Yeah, it's kind of weird. K app finder. I don't know what that is. I think I just launched it. Yeah, I did. Nope. We have GIMP. We have Netscape. Okay, cool. Floppy. Okay, I was trying to read the floppy disk. Alright. What is Inform IT? Oh, it's a website link. CD-ROM. I don't have the CD in the drive, so it's not gonna work. Yeah. Alright. This doesn't seem too bad so far. Let's load up GIMP. I wonder if there's any sample images on here I can use. Oh. How do I click OK? Is there no OK? Do I just close this? Apparently you gotta install GIMP. Oh. So what is this then down here? Oh, it's the same thing. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. So it can collapse here and stuff. The animation looks really smooth, but probably because it's just being ghosted by the... Wonder, close? Can I... Help? Unsticky? What does that mean? How do I'm pretty sure the resolution is too low and I can't like click and like I can't click the OK button or whatever. Alright, we're gonna log out. See if that changes anything. New version of KDE isn't being installed. Has it? Okay. I like this. I like this thing. So like you have like the big buttons down here, and then you can collapse it and get smaller buttons up at the top. That's nice. see, what do we have in applications? Got Emacs. Let's see Emacs. I have no idea how to use it, but I know it's some sort of text editor. Welcome to GNU Emacs. Alright. Control X followed by Control C. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is sort of text editor kind of thing. Okay. Test. Oh, you can actually just... I thought that was a, not Emacs. I thought we didn't install, or we didn't launch the... Yeah, this one. I thought this one was supposed to be the GUI version. Oh, okay. Alright. So you can't double click the window bar to maximize something. That's kind of lame. Alright. And there's just a normal text editor. And this is just kind of like a notepad kind of thing, I guess. No. So some of the stuff's similar to Windows. See, games, got a lot of games here. Got Minesweeper, K-Pac-Man. Okay. Asteroids. See, asteroids. Is it actually like the arcade game? Okay. Is that? Oh nope, that minimized it. Oh, there's no full screen. Yeah, this definitely needs a higher. This definitely was designed for higher resolution monitors. You can definitely tell that. Let's try K-Pac-Man. Okay. I don't think the whole thing is available. New. Yeah, I can't see the whole screen. Well, it works. Frame rate's not too bad. Yeah, it's playable, but I mean, I can't see the bottom half of the screen because of the resolution. And I don't think there's any way to make it full screen. Options, change graphics scheme. Oh. Tiny. Oh, that helps. That helps it a lot. Oh, what is going on? How do I... What? What? How? What? What is this? Huh? What is going on? I just game overed. I'm going to close that. Let's reopen it. Alright, this is more sensible now. Yeah, this is playable. Pac-Man is playable on here. It's just a straight up rip-off of real Pac-Man, which not necessarily legal, but you know, it works. This is definitely playable. The low refresh rate actually isn't affecting it as bad as I thought it would. Thought this would look a lot blurrier, but it works. Alright. Internet. Biff. Biff Tannen. PWS. What is that? What, Netscape. I kind of want to try browsing the internet on here, but I need to plug in my Ethernet adapter. They got multimedia. Computer's probably too slow to really play any video files. Plus the screen's not very good. It might be able to do audio though. I don't even know if the sound is working or not. Not open mixer, yeah, because it probably didn't detect the sound card. Just some ESS. I think it's an ESS 688. Settings, laptop. Okay, all right. That's just the Windows date and time icon. Some of these icons look straight up ripped from Windows. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. Refresh desktop. Okay. Gnome and X apps. Toys. X eyes. Hey. There we go. Maximize. Whoa. It works smoother than I expected. Let's close that. Okay. KDE Control Center. What is this? Is this just the thing at the bottom? Oh, no. What is this? Oh, this is like all the other things we already saw. Okay. So there's not like a ton of stuff here to really mess around with. At least on a computer this slow. I should have kind of seen that coming, to be honest, but yeah. Snake race. Is this just snake? Snake. Again, can't see half the window because about KDE. Alright, cool. Trying to like nudge this up as much as I can. I wonder if there's like a key command that I can use to Alt. I can use Alt to drag windows around. Alright. Alright. Still doesn't let me see the whole game, but okay. Yeah, the limited screen resolution is really hurting the experience here. Alright, I'm gonna log out and we're gonna try Gnome. Okay, so it finally booted after like 10 minutes of just doing random stuff. What is this? I have no idea what this is down here. Some weird little window thing. No response to the save yourself command. The program may be slow. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're getting a bunch of errors. Okay, the help browser does not want to close yet. So already Gnome is way slower than KDE. Oh, there we go. I have no idea what this thing is. Close. I'm gonna close that. Move that out of the way. What is this? What is this down here? Got Netscape again. The better logo. Oh, got a slide away thing again. Yeah, and I think this is like pretty much the same stuff as... Oh, it's different. It is different. We got some different stuff in here. The GIMP. So old it's called The GIMP. Nice. Oh yeah, we got totally different games. Patience. Okay, yeah, this is a lot different. Alright. Well, anyways, yeah, this just is kind of disappointing on this computer. I really need to do this on a different computer to really try and get the most out of this, I feel. So I think I'm just going to log out, and we're going to just shut down and end the video there. So I'll retry this on another computer someday, but as for now, this is kind of the experience. The journey of the installation is pretty much what we went through. So I would shut it down, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Sorry for not posting a video for a while. I'm going to try to do some more here soon. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you later. Bye.